Park Row Books and HarlequinAudio present The Other Misses by Mary Kubica. Performed by Piper Goodeve and Jeremy Arthur. Sadie. There's something off about the house. Something that nags at me, makes me feel uneasy, though I don't know what it is that makes me feel this way. On the surface, it's perfectly idyllic, gray with a large covered porch, one that runs the full width of the house. It's boxy and big, a 4-square farmhouse with windows aligned in rows, symmetrical in a way I find eye-pleasing. The street itself is charming, sloped and tree-covered, each home as lovely and well-kept as the next. On the surface, there's nothing not to like, but I know better than to take things at face value. It doesn't help that the day, like the house, is gray. If the sun were out, maybe I'd feel differently. That one, I say to Will, pointing at it because it's identical to the one in the picture that was given to Will from the executor of the estate. He'd flown in last week, to Portland, to take care of the official paperwork. Then he'd flown back, so we could drive here together. He hadn't had time to see the house then. Will pauses, bringing the car to rest in the street. He and I lean forward in our seats at exactly the same time, taking it in, as do the boys in the back seat. No one speaks, not at first, not until Tate blurts out that the house is gigantic, transposing his soft and his hard G's, as 7-year-olds have a tendency to do, and Will laughs, overjoyed that someone besides him can see the advantage of our move to Maine. The house is not gigantic, not really, but in comparison to a 1,200-square-foot condo, it is, especially when it comes with its own yard. Tate has never had his own yard before. Will gently steps on the gas, easing the car into the driveway. Once in park, we climb out, some more quickly than others, though the dogs are the quickest of all, stretching our legs, grateful, if for nothing else, to be done with the long drive. The air outside is different than what I'm used to, infused with the scent of damp earth, salty ocean, and the woodsy terrain. It smells nothing like home. The street is quiet in a way I don't like. An eerie quiet, an unsettling quiet. And at once I'm reminded of the notion that there's safety in numbers, that bad things are less likely to happen among crowds. There's a misconception that rural living is better, safer than urban living, and yet it's simply not true. Not when you take into account the disproportionate number of people living in cities, the inadequate healthcare system in rural parts. I watch Will walk toward the porch steps, the dogs running along beside him, passing him up. He's not reluctant, like me. He struts as much as he walks, anxious to get inside and check things out. I feel resentful because of it, because I didn't want to come. At the base of the steps, he hesitates, aware only then that I'm not coming. He turns toward me, standing still next to the car, and asks, "Everything all right?" I don't answer, because I'm not sure if everything is all right. Tate goes dashing after Will, but 14-year-old Otto hovers like me, also reluctant. We've always been so much alike. "Sadie," Will says, modifying his question, asking this time, "Are you coming?" He tells me it's cold out, a fact of which I was unaware because of my focus on other things, like how the trees around the house tower high enough to block the light, and how dangerously slick the steep street must be when it snows. A man stands up at the top of the hill, on his lawn with a rake in hand. He's stopped raking and stands perched, watching me, I think. I raise a hand and wave, the neighborly thing to do. He doesn't...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?